Fall in the Ohio Valley, one of the most beautiful times of year here. The leaves are starting to change color. The air is still warm enough that you can be outside and enjoy that foliage. Normally, this happens, the peak fall foliage, the best colors on the leaves in late October across the Ohio River Valley. But that peak is dependent on a couple of different factors. First, sun exposure. We'll come back to that. Temperature and rainfall are pretty self-explanatory though. We need the air to be exactly the right temperature both morning and afternoon, and the perfect amount of rainfall. When we go too warm or too cold, both in the morning and in the afternoon, plus you've got to consider frost potential, all of that affects the coloring on the trees, as does the rainfall, both too wet and too dry, as we are experiencing this year. All of that will affect when the colors peak and how they peak. Are they a little bit more muted, or are they bright and vibrant this year? But that sun exposure, that's the whole ball game. So that's what we're going to talk about here. We're going to have some flashbacks to 6th grade science class here, talking about photosynthesis. So in the summertime, you have these nice, beautiful green leaves on the trees. They look bright and healthy because the leaf is producing chlorophyll. This is how the leaf converts sunlight into energy. Photosynthesis. As we get into the fall though, and the days start getting shorter, the leaves are getting less sunlight every day. That's normal. It happens this time of year. That cues the leaf to stop producing chlorophyll. So the green coloring fades away naturally, and the natural color of the leaf can shine through in all of its glory. And that's when you get these beautiful colors, the yellow, the orange, the red, even the brown shading in the leaves. All of that, the natural coloring of the tree. Now, why is each tree different? Well, because each tree is different. They're all going to show you a slightly different color because they're each a slightly different variety of tree. So next time you go outdoors, grab some leaves, take a look at them, see what you can see now that you've learned how this transition happens and what we look for when making the forecast.